victims are African American, and here's what's happening here. Someone is just driving around randomly shooting people. They've shot 5 people since yesterday morning. Let's talk now to Reverend Warren Blakney. He is the president of the Tulsa NAACP, and he joins us now by phone. Reverend, thank you for joining us. First, though, I want you to listen to what the police chief said just a short time ago at the press conference, and then we'll talk.
The whole race issue and the hate crime issue, there's a very logical theory that would say that that's what it could be. But I'm a police officer. I've got to go by evidence. I'm not going to make the statement this time that that's what it is when we have had no evidence. There's been no racial slurs thrown. We haven't arrested anybody yet that may have literature. It's just not time for us to say that.
So, Reverend Blakney, I think that is a good call by the police chief, because there were some people jumping to conclusions that this may be some sort of hate crime, but I think what he said is, regardless of what it is, I just want to get this killer off the street.
That's correct. I was in the conference with the mayor earlier, and we all agree that we need to do whatever it takes to get the perpetrator of this crime behind bars. And we stood unitedly together to that call to make certain that we do what we can to see this person behind bars.
Is there something, Reverend, that we don't know, or maybe we're not hearing on this end, that would lead some to believe that this is some sort of hate crime or that this is racial? Is it just because all of the victims are African American, or what's going on?
Well, I think the concern that we have, which makes me believe that, and I'll speak for me, is that from 5th to 6th Street North in Tulsa back down toward the downtown area is primarily African American, heavily African American. And the great majority of the African Americans who live in the city live in that particular area. And for a white male to come that deep into the area, and that's deep North Tulsa, and start to indiscriminately shooting people, African Americans, that lends itself for me to believe that this probably was indeed a hate crime.
Yeah. And if you have been in those conversations with police, do they have any idea of who this person is? You said that they believe that it is a white male. Obviously, they're getting this from the people who did survive the shootings. Are you getting any information that they might know who this is, or someone who may have a beef with someone in that community?
No, what I got today from talking to the chief and all those associated with this case thus far is that they're conscientiously looking for this individual. The only thing they really know is that he is a white male. He was driving a white older pickup truck. Those are the 2 pieces of information that we have at this point. Other than that, we're not certain of anything else yet.
All right, thank you. Reverend Warren Blakney, Tulsa, Oklahoma, NAACP. We appreciate you joining us. Get back to us if you get new information, okay?
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. And as police continue to track down the suspect, we're going to let you know as we get new information on this. And also, we're going to be talking with the captain of the Tulsa Police Department coming up, the man who held that press conference 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on CNN. He doesn't hold back. He is a straight shooter, so we'll be talking to him soon. What would you do for an iPad or an